Security in Bloglio is the main concern of everybody in Nigeria. Alert on security is sacrosanct. OSBC Television Channel 32 UHF Ileawiye Okebale Osogbo sensitizes you through a program, Security and You, on Mondays between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the evening. Members of the public are allowed to contribute meaningfully to save you and me from the headache. Make a date with the anchor Abdul Jalil at DBC on this channel with security experts. Security and You. Hey, you must watch. Join us. On to another edition of Security and You, the program that sensitizes people about what goes on around them and beyond. So that when we review what happens beyond our immediate vicinity, we are telling ourselves that whatever that happens up can come down. Therefore, we should learn from it. Today, we are moving across the country to look at what are the security incidences that are happening in the country. Then we are going to take it from this angle. Yes, our own person, that is the former police public relations officer in Osun State, Mrs. Yemisi Opalola, has been upgraded into another level. Therefore, she moves from being the PRO of the state to another level, according to Alhaji Sulaiman, who happens to be the DSP. He said that she would have moved to CSP. That is their language. You understand it? Yes. And that is why I bring into the studio somebody who knows the nitty-gritty of the steps in the force, who is going to tell us, after leaving a particular place, what is the next thing, or what is the next step, then after that one, then what are the challenges in the new one. Then Alhaji is going to tell us what are the challenges for awaiting the new PRO of Osun State. But because of very soon, we're going to bring him into the studio. But today is going to be pedagogical because it is full of enlightenment education today to the new PRO, even to the former PRO who has moved to another step. The new step, Alhaji has passed through this step, then he is going to tell us what are the challenges that is awaiting her in that one. Then he is going to guide us. So that whoever that is moving from one step to the other, then the challenges that we are going to meet is going to be likely to what the former Deputy Commissioner of Police, Alhaji Sulaiman Ayade, is going to be saying today. Therefore, we stay tuned and continue watching up. I want to gladly welcome Alhaji Sulaiman Ayade. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much. Good evening, viewers.
Yeah, welcome to Security and You.
Thank you.
Let's take it from this angle. Yes, we know the activities of the past two PRO of Osun State. That is Olashade Odoro. Then we knew some of the record. You can still be a witness. Then we had Yemisi Opalola. For the years she spent, many things happened. Then yes, she's now in another step. Then I want you to comment. We now have them one after the other. Odoro, a female, then Yemisi Opalola, a female. Then what should be the next step for Yemisi Opalola?
Thank you very much.
And the performance, I want you to estimate that performance.
Thank you. Once again, good evening, viewers. I'm happy to hear that Yemisi Opalola is promoted.
Yes.
You know, that does not surprise me at all. In fact, I have been envisaging it long ago. Why do I say so? One tí ọmọ ẹni bá dára ká wí. The performance. And you are making mention of Olashade Odoro.
Yes.
Yeah, she has been she is expecting to be an assistant commissioner now. Because I knew her since she was the PRO. She was DSP that time. And she performed very well. She was given superintendent, then she was given CSP. In fact, by the grace of God, she is expecting her assistant commissioner of police rank. So back to Yemisi of Balola, as I was saying, I feel very proud because as you see, police job is an omnibus duty. And like a PRO, whatever you do, the whole world is seeing you. So you have to be very, very capable. And that's why I say I'm very proud of her. And I wish her more and more. Like the one who is at the headquarters, Adeleke. That's how he grew up too. Yes. Adeleke is an assistant commissioner of police now. Like another one who was in Lagos, and he's even already a DIG now. What I'm trying to say is, as a PRO, you cannot be there forever. It is not possible. Look, it is just like an ad hoc duty. But when you perform well, people will know. And that is why, once again, I'm congratulating Yemisi. If not for, and don't be surprised because I told you, I retired 22 years ago. So, I'm not saying I'm not part and parcel, but so I'm happy to hear that, and good luck to her.
We are advised to the incumbent PRO.
Yes, look, another person that is coming, I wouldn't know, as I said, I'm not in this. Whoever, whether man or woman, you have to do as others have been doing, and they receive praises and they receive promotions. Because, as I said, police job is omnibus. It has everything it takes. So, and one show, that is why I always pray for God's guidance and protection. So, and I used to say something, there should be discipline. There should be fear of God. And then leadership by example. So when you follow this, the sky is the beginning of your successes.
Okay, now let us now look at what is trending in the world. The Muslim world celebrating Maulud Nabi of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then in the southwest, it is always your job. Every festival is always your job. You served in the north for some years.
Yes.
Then for any festival, is it like that of us in the north?
When you compare, that is why we say the north, the east, the west, and so. But as you are rightly saying, I served in the north for many years. Preponderant population are Muslims there. Though we still have some Christians and so. Like when you get to Kaduna State, southern Kaduna, preponderantly they are Christians. I'm just giving that as an example. When you go to Kano, go to Maduguri, you go to preponderantly they are Muslims. So, and that is why we used to tell people, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian, we are aiming towards the same goal. And that was why I mentioned inter alia, discipline, fear of God, and then leadership by example. So it shouldn't surprise you there. So preponderant majority of the population, they are Muslims. For example, take Israel. For example, Take the Arabian countries, for example. I'm just going outside to the world. But the only thing is we should have the fear of God. We should accord ourselves with that faith, because we are aiming towards the same goal. Don't discriminate that this is so, this is so. And you know, going down so as you are saying, that is that mix up.
Yeah.
Yes, let me give you an example. My late father is a devout Muslim. The person following him as a man, may they associate, is a devout Christian.
That does mean good.
My late mother was a devout Muslim. The other mama, that is junior, is a devout Muslim. The man that was the third, devout Christian.
That is the advantage.
So, yes. So it's a mix up. So when there, as a Muslim, when there is this Christian something,
Christmas.
we will do the same thing. Even there is something we call Ikore. We will make them do this thing, we will be dancing, we will be... Look, let me give you an example. Even in my primary and as a member of the choir, because I had a very good voice, I was leading the choir in the church. So you see,
we have that advantage.
Thank you. We have that advantage here.
Our conflicts cannot lead into confliction.
Never. That is why we don't discriminate. And that is why it's always good when you have the opportunity to travel wide, you'll be able to know that, oh, yes, because you are so, you shouldn't discriminate against so. Because only God knows what is tomorrow.
So I want to look at what usually causes religious violence in the north.
You see, it's unfortunate. There are some people that are very myopic. If I want to use that word, you say, oh, your religion is your own and nothing more. No. By the time you, as I said, when you travel far and wide and so, you're able to know that we are aiming towards the same goal. Look, we go to mosque Fridays and so. We pray 5 times in a day. Go to the church, you will see how Christians, they are. Hey, you begin to, so that is it. That's it.
And what usually causes fracas?
That is what I'm saying now, that
in the name of religion.
You see, when someone, especially those teaching, they be saying, this is so. Let me give you an example. I said so here, once upon a time, that Al-Majiriism incubated Boko Haram. Oh yes, because you don't read, you don't know what is oh yes. And when you say Boko Haram, the meaning is education is sin. It's sinful. So, but when you are well read or you are a bit read, you wouldn't believe in that. Like in the Boko Haram, because they say, oh, when you tie suicide bombers, and they say they tie this thing to you, when you die, you will go to heaven. Who can? Can someone
killing himself?
That is what I'm saying now. Can someone,
The Quran says anybody who kills himself is going to hellfire.
can someone who is well read or is a bit, can he believe in
Out of
that?
ignorance.
Thank you. So it's always good. And the parents too, right from the youth, you begin to educate, whether you're a Muslim or a Christian, you'll be teaching them, be guiding them what and what and what to do. Because, for example, your child cannot live with you forever. Let me give you an example. On my own, my children, none of them we got them. So you go to the outside world, so you begin to tell your children, do as I do. So you teach them the word of God too. There was a time here I gave you the quotable quotes I gave to my children. So that is it. It's always good for the parents to be teaching their children do's and don'ts. It starts from the cradle.
In the family.
Yes. So may God help us.
Okay, let's also look at what is going to happen in Edo State. By the grace of God, by this coming Saturday, the state is going to go for election of, that is a gubernatorial election. Then the state has been bubbling of political elites, politicians campaigning and doing all sorts of things. Then, at this point in time, some politicians, they want to use the police. And the police are supposed to be independent. What should be the role of the police at this very particular, because the place is very, very serious now.
Yes, thank you. The police, they know what to do. We've been in elections before. So you have to be very dispassionate. Like if anybody asks me, I will say, I am apolitical and I am not an ombudsman. Ah, yes. You have to be very dispassionate, have the fear of God. Don't say, when you support this, and let me tell you, politics is just like international relations. No permanent friends, no permanent enemies, but there is permanent interest. That's international. Politics is just like international relations. You go, you see some of them, what we call soapbox rhetorics. We will do, like a policeman, like the police, you just stand by and watch. But when A wants to go out of his way, you have to warn. This is your limit. The fundamental human rights. And election is vox populi, the voice of the people. The Lord gives you time to be campaigning, to be so, but avoid uncouth languages.
Is it a crime?
Look, I gave an example. Fundamental human rights. That is the limit of your... When you do this, you point another person's nose, you have exceeded. Or you do this, you point another head. That's an example. What you don't expect. The statements, some words you don't expect people to use, or you don't use it, another person.
But sir, what about power from the above? That always putting some police to act the way that is contrary to the Constitution.
Like what?
Like the interest of the people in power, possibly from the presidency or from the governor, saying that, Commissioner of Police, this is what I want to happen in your state. You must work towards making this person.
If you go into police acts and procedure, you see, that is why I like the way they say local government, what I wanted should be autonomous. Judiciary too should be autonomous. should be independent, so that, you know, I don't think there will be a situation where, look, the president is the president of Osun, not the president of...
The president belongs to a particular party.
Oh, I'm just giving you example now. He's the president of the nation, not president of APC, not president of PDP, not president of LP. The president of all. And the same thing with a governor. A governor is the numero uno, number one citizen of the state. The same thing, the president is the numero uno of the nation. So when you are on that chair, you are for all. Not for A or for B or for C.
That one is ideal.
Yes.
The reality is that, you know, that sometimes when election is coming, there is always possibility that they always change the commissioner.
Yes.
Possibly in order not to compromise.
Thank you.
Then why?
It even happened during my own time, when election will be coming like that. You know, commissioners of police will be taken to some other, they will bring. That is to avoid people compromising. That's it.
Okay, that means you believe that politicians, they can influence the commissioner of police.
As a commissioner, before you rise to the...
But the governor is the boss to the commissioner.
Oh! Well, there should be that understanding. There should be that synergy. Not that the governor is the numero uno of the state. Yes, that's what the law says. Number one.
We are very sorry, we may not be able to go beyond that.
Okay.
Our time is over. It's that time, and I want to appreciate Alhaji Sulaiman Ayode, Deputy Commissioner of Police in Nigeria, who retired about 22 years ago. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
God will make you to be well.
Amen.
This is convenient point. We are going to draw the curtain of the program with you. That is our security, and you, I'm yours. And they will say, Adeleke to me, saying bye for now. Security in Blue is the main concern of everybody in Nigeria. Alert on security is sacrosanct. OSBC Television Channel 32 UHF Ileawiye Okebale Osogbo sensitizes you through a program, Security and You, on Mondays between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the evening. Members of the public are allowed to contribute meaningfully to save you and me from the headache. Make a date with the anchor Abdul